because it's the biggest game of his life. And he's only gone and won it! The soldier is marching on to Alexandra Paris.
Double 13, if you know, you know. The Dynasty Leonard Gates darts review begins right now. Hey, what's up guys, Worldwide here. We got a great video for you today. I'm super excited about this one. In my opinion, the most popular American player at the moment, Leonard Gates, recently qualified for the 2023 PDC World Championship on Double 13. Now there's a little bit of backstory with that Double 13. If you want to know about that, go to YouTube, go right here on YouTube, look for Leonard Gates versus Fallon Sherrick, and you'll see he hit the Double 13 when he didn't need to hit the Double 13, busted his shot, but then got some redemption at the end of the day on that Double 13. Qualified him to go to the PDC World Championship. That is going to be awesome to watch. But yeah, in this video, we're going to be taking a close-up look at the Dynasty Leonard Gates Assegais darts. Now, before you kill me on that one, I went to YouTube, I checked the pronunciation of that, Assegais, and there was like 10 different videos, 10 different pronunciations. So yeah, I don't know, but that's the best I can give it anyway. Now, if you want to know what that means, I'll put it up there on the screen. It's a slender, which these things certainly are, a slender iron-tipped spear used by Southern African people. So, well, yeah, there's the meaning behind these darts. Now, I happen to pick them up at Dart Shopper. Now, check that out, $78, pretty good deal. I had $8 in Dart Shopper loyalty points, so $70. And then I used the Federal Express International shipping. It was $10. And showed up to my house in like 2 days flat. Can you imagine that? So yeah, $80 shipped to my house for these things. I think that's a pretty good deal. However, don't get suckered into the American dart shop prices. I did a video on that a little while ago. Here in the United States, at AZ Darts, they're charging $140 for these things. So yeah, avoid that like the plague. You don't want to spend $140 on these things. Go to Dart Shopper. Right around $80 shipped. If you have Dart Shopper loyalty points, it's going to be even cheaper. Link down in the pinned comment, and you can pick yourself up a set, which I think you're going to want to do after watching this video. So, hey, without any further ado, let's grab the other camera. We'll do the same thing we always do, take a close-up look, go over the stats and dimensions, and then after that, we will get them on the board. I'll throw them for a little bit and let you know what I think of the Dynasty Leonard Gates Assegais darts. Ready? Here we go, guys. Should be a fun one. Okay, so let me show you how these things were packaged. Everything comes in this compact cardboard box, and if you check down here, we've got the dimensions. Look at that length, 58 millimeters long. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the second longest pro player darts that I know of. Only the Bulls Mike DeDecker are longer at 60 millimeters. So yeah, you got your dimensions there. Inside, we had this plastic tray. Of course, you got your point protector. That's where the barrels went. You've got your standard size A-flow flight. But as far as the darts themselves, check those things out. Beautiful set of darts, isn't it? Certainly not your typical basic set, although to be honest, the grip pattern is really not that intricate. But yeah, beautiful set of darts, long points. You got your L-style stems, again, A-flow flights, and I did punch the flights for this video as well. But what do you say we get a little bit closer look at these things, and I'll see if the stats and dimensions match to what it says on the box. Here we go. Okay, so the stats on the box were perfectly accurate. We have a 90% tungsten barrel, 58 millimeters long, super long barrel, straight barrel dart being 6.3 millimeters wide at their widest point. And the weight, these are advertised as 20.5 grams. Man, the match weight in here, almost perfect. Two barrels, 20.53 grams. The other barrel, 20.54 grams. So only 1/100th of a gram off. And what else we got? We got the points up front. Nice to see 35 millimeter points. So the company's using a little bit longer points. They stick out of the barrel, 30 millimeters in total. But there's a special feature on these darts, and for those of you that think these barrels are too light hey, I got something kind of neat to share with you. Okay, so we have a really cool feature with these barrels, and I think it plays an important role on your decision on whether or not to buy these things. So these barrels only come 20.5 grams, which, come on, let's admit, that's going to be way too light for the vast majority of players. The average barrel weight in the PDC from the top 32 PDC players is 22 grams. Here in the United States, I've seen players use much heavier weights. I think it has a lot to do with the shorter formats, but 24, 25 grams and up, very common here in the United States. So 20.5 grams, a little bit too light, right? But check this out. I've got my digital calipers here, and we'll insert this into the back. Kind of hard to do this on camera. So there you go, guys. 30.6 millimeters deep. These things are drilled out. So what that means for you, the customer, is that you could add these unicorn 97% tungsten inserts into the back end. These are only 10 millimeters long. So you could realistically add 2 of these into the back of each barrel and then use a little bit of tungsten putty just to make sure stuff doesn't rattle around. So what that means for you is that you can make these barrels weigh anywhere between 20.5 grams all the way up to 25 grams. And anywhere in between. If you want 21.5 grams, 22, 23, 24, it's very easy to do just because they're drilled out so deep in the back end. So hey, I hope that helps. So don't be discouraged by the light weight of these things. You can easily bump the weight to whatever your heart desires. So let's get a little bit closer look, and I'll tell you about this incredibly aggressive grip. Okay, check this out. I had another one of those 4,000 pixel wide images, so I figured I'd use that for the close-up and to talk about the grip here, because guess what? This was incredibly surprising to me. I was looking at this image before I purchased them, and you know, I'm checking out the twin ring grip here, and I'm thinking, they're probably going to be pretty grippy, like level 3, maybe 3.5 grip on a scale of 1 to 5. Well, to my major surprise, these things are way, way more grippy than you would ever imagine. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead right off the bat, give these things a level 4.5 grip on a scale of 1 to 5. These 12 sections of twin ring grip with this horizontal milling running through it, you might as well be holding on to miniature razor blades, maybe like a knife edge. That's just how sharp these things are. Matter of fact, they're actually kind of tricky to throw because you have to have a really light touch, or else these twin ring edges are just going to dig into your fingertips, and who knows where the dart's going to end up with. But yeah, the twin ring grips in the front, yeah, miniature knife edges, razor blades, whatever you want to call it. Now on the back end, you got the A-Flow, the smooth section with the A-Flow logo, and then going further back towards the stem, you got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 machined rings, multi-rings, again with the horizontal milling running through it. The back end, really not that grippy, certainly not as grippy as the twin ring grip, but then again, with these things being 58 millimeters long, I'm not sure if you're going to be gripping that far back. I mean, come on, that's a long barrel. So yeah, I don't know if that surprises you or not, but definitely 4.5 level grip on a scale of 1 to 5. These things are off the charts grippy. So what do you say we get them on the board? I'm going to throw them exactly as you see them right here, except I will have the little Trident 180 nose cones on the front end. So yeah, let's get these things on the board, see how they fly. Here we go. Whew, all right, so that was one of the quickest warm-ups I've ever done. Speaking of warm, 30 degrees Celsius in this room, whatever the heck that is in Fahrenheit. I'll put it up there, but all I know, I'm sweating. Sooner this is over, the better. So yeah, 5 throws with the Dynasty Leonard Gates darts. And I tell you what, doing reviews in the summertime, not fun. But we'll see how this goes. I have to remind myself each and every throw to not grip the barrel very tightly, just a super light touch, because if I was gripping the barrel kind of tightly or with my normal grip, man, I was pulling everything to the left. So, hey, we're off to a good start. Light grip and let them go, I think. Hey, did that get in there too? Tight group. I'm going to go for cover though, because the flight kicked to the right. So cover on the 19 or the 7. Hey, first 2 darts were pretty good though. Oh, and because the same theory applies with every incredibly grippy dart that I review, because they're so grippy, in my opinion, the dart gets to the board a lot quicker, increases the mile per hour of the dart to the board for whatever reason. Again, I'd love to have a radar gun set up somewhere so I could check the speed of these darts. That'd be kind of cool. Can you imagine having like a, maybe right down in this corner, imagine having a mile per hour for every dart that I throw. I think that'd be kind of cool. Or kilometers per hour for everybody else. Again, light touch, and they, man, look at that. They go straight enough. Is that another? Just a bit high. Again, that second dart kicked to the right for some reason. So again, cover. At least I hit a 19. But you know what? As far as the length of these things, I know a lot of you guys are thinking 58 millimeters. You kidding me? But even with a front grip, I'm not really noticing the length too bad. I mean, it's not that bad. Maybe because they're so lightweight. Maybe because more than 50% of this barrel is hollow. I don't know, but certainly front loaded, which is odd for a straight barrel dart, right? Oh man, they just... See, I try to get the dart into place, and that twin ring grip just sticks to your fingers. But man, I can't complain with the results here. Again, cover on the third. Hey, there we go. All right. And it's weird. I'm not sure why, but I'm not getting the proper angles that just allow for super tight grouping. Probably just me, I don't know. All right, light touch, light touch. There we go. Is that in? Hey, I have no complaints with the... Wow, are you kidding me? Kind of feel like Leonard Gates here a little bit. No, you know what though, guys? Leonard, in my opinion, hands down, one of the most highly skilled dart players here in the United States. His skill level is unbelievable. I think he averaged like 113 in a match. Going back to Vegas a few years ago, I think he had 3 matches where he averaged 105. So his skill level is off the charts unbelievable. However, we all know his counting, his setup shots, and his counting, his checkouts needs a lot of work. He can get away with it here in the United States because of his skill level, but yeah, he's got to work on those checkouts. This is unreal. Oh, can we end with this? Huh? I think that's in. Oh, unreal. All right. Guys, I'm not sure what that average is. That may have just beat the Target Gabriel Clemens, the highest average I ever had on a dart review. I'll be anxious to see this one. Nice. And that with a little 180. Wow. So yeah, I'm going to stop recording. I'm real curious to see. That was 5 incredible turns. So you see there, all this complaining and bitching about the grip level, it might work pretty well for me. Wow. I am blown away with how well I could throw these things. So, wow, man, that made my night. Well, anyway, guys, we've got 2 more clips. We got another 180, and then after that, the close-up of the 180. So, hey, it doesn't get any better than that. I'm pretty psyched how this went. So, yeah, roll into these next 2 clips. Hope you enjoy them. Boom! Get in there. Third dart snuck its way up into that top left-hand corner. Darts number 1 and 2 resting nicely right beside one another. So hey, there it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed the review so far of the somewhat new Dynasty Leonard Gates darts. We've got, I guess, one more clip, but before we do that, I want to give these things a recommendation to your average recreational dart player. So, ready for this? Here goes. Everything, I guess, debating everything, the big issue here, I think, is the length. 58 millimeter long barrel. That's going to be way too long for the vast majority of dart players. You combine that with a barrel that's this grippy, and honestly, I just don't think it's going to work for your average everyday recreational player. It's just not going to be a barrel that a lot of people are able to use. I've even factored in the weight of these being too light, but as discussed earlier in the video, the weight is totally adjustable from 20.5 grams all the way up to like 25 grams if you so desired, and anything in between. So all that considered, I would give these a recommendation of 5 out of 10, but that comes with a little asterisk next to it. That's only provided you buy them at Dart Shop or any other UK dart shop that has them, simply because they're, what, $78 there. If you spend $140 on them here at an American dart shop, yeah, they get a 0 out of 10. Not a $140 dart by any stretch of the imagination, but for 80 bucks, thereabouts, it gets a 5 out of 10. So I think that's a fair rating. So anyway, guys, we've got the close-up of the 180 that I just hit, and that is going to be the video. I hope you enjoyed it so far. If you did, I would appreciate a thumbs up, but more importantly to me, leave a comment down below. Let me know how you like the video, and that's it. So until next time, guys, we'll see you on the next video. Later.